Hello, welcome to Patch. I'm your host, Paul James, and today I'm joined by Matto Phillips and the returning Damo Camilleri.
Hey, look at Paul's face. It's really well lit up.
I know, it's been a while since you've been on the show, and I have proper lighting. And Matto's joined the crowd too. We'll just start toggling our lights.
He's really well lit. What are you doing, man? Yeah.
Just little strobes in the background.
I just know of epilepsy. If there is, I'm sorry.
But it's too late anyway, so don't worry about it.
Too late now, so they're not going to hear my apology.
CBD. Get on it.
Oh, that was the other thing we were doing as well. We offended smokers as well at one stage while you weren't here.
Yeah, we were just listeners, viewers. We were describing some of the antics we've been getting up to in Damo's absence, talking about how baffled we were that some of the episodes were actually going the distance. Where
he's going the distance.
Yeah, he's going for speed and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, but anyway, now that there's all three of us, we can actually talk about whatever the actual relevant topic is, rather than ramble like Matto and I have been doing to flesh out the time. Or we can talk about the Triforce.
No, we're talking about the three of us.
Oh, the three of us. Yes, very good. We're going back to, I guess, a topic that's been fairly well trodden at different points. We're talking about like video game adaptations. And are they actually starting to get their shit together?
No.
I guess if we kind of focus on the news and what's kind of been popping off lately, we've seen, in maybe the last few years anyway, we saw the Tomb Raider movie, which was, reviews-wise, it was mixed. I haven't actually seen it myself. It was meant to be okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
Detective Pikachu, which I'll attest is a pretty damn good movie. I haven't seen Sonic, but people seem to like it.
Oh, amazing movie!
Oh, good. Damo's got the delay.
Oh, no, I've actually...
That's Sonic. Jeez, I was going to say, that was Detective Pikachu. That's the longest delay I've ever heard.
No, I said nailed it, and then he
nailed
said
it.
Sonic, and I'm like, oh, yeah, fantastic movie. I
good.
was waiting for you to stop. I don't want to talk about it.
Then we've had what in TV land, we've seen The Witcher come out, and people are throwing coins to their witches left, right, and center. People seem to love the show. I am still yet to watch the entire thing. I don't know about you guys. Have you guys caught it yet?
Yeah. Oh, fucking Jesus.
Where do we have to
The guy
speak
that
to
hasn't even played the game is,
You don't need to.
No,
So it was a book before it was
I've read
a
the first two books now.
And yeah, they're books before games, so
yeah,
you're doing well.
And the Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah, so the Monster Hunter movie's coming this year. Then just in the matter of the last 3 or 4 days, we've seen The Last of Us get announced as being a TV series on HBO with the guys from Chernobyl working on it alongside Neil Druckmann, who's the head of Naughty Dog. So they're getting game people and TV/film people on board to make this one happen.
Nathan Fillion. I don't know. No,
that's more Uncharted.
Nathan Drake.
But there is that Uncharted movie that's kind of been in hell that apparently is going to start recording in like 2 or 3 weeks. But I'm sure after everything that's gone wrong so far, we know that coronavirus is going to come and fuck that one up for him as well. So it's never going to happen.
Yeah, they're the toilet paper.
Yeah. Oh shit! The Australian curse. I guess the question is, I think it's kind of broad, but are they actually starting to turn around? Because it used to be almost a sure thing that whatever came out, if it was an adaptation of a game, it was going to be shit. Now there might still be some shit amongst this. Monster Hunter, Uncharted, Last of Us. These could all end up being crap for all we know. But we're actually starting to see some nuggets of gold.
Mortal Kombat one as well.
Yeah, there's a Mortal Kombat one as well. If I was to put money on that, I might say it's going to be shit. But
a new movie?
Yeah, there's a new Mortal Kombat movie.
I would actually give that the benefit of the doubt now. To be honest, if I'm being honest, because the games now play more like a movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, well, you've got better source material to make a movie with, which is part of the problem sometimes, I guess.
Well, yeah, they're trying to make something out of nothing, like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh God!
Phenomenal movie, one of the best movies of all time. Bite me. God damn it.
So, I mean, is it fair to say there's a rule they're getting better?
I wouldn't say it's a rule, but I would say that they're definitely taking on board a lot. Like, I think they learnt from DC and Marvel that not following the script, the source material that you've been given, just pisses people off. Right? It pisses off the audience you already had. To make room for a new audience, but that doesn't make any sense. So like you look at The Witcher and Henry Cavill again, just being like, yeah, I you know, like, oh sorry, you look at Deadpool, the beginning, Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, like perfect project there. Like he sat on that and pushed so hard to get what he wanted, which was
no one said. They said no
yeah, and then
until a Facebook video appeared.
And it went viral.
And it went viral, and then they thought, oh, you know what? Let's make this movie.
Yep. It's just
good work.
insanity.
Production companies, you really know your stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair, Ryan Reynolds is getting pretty damn good with the YouTube stuff. Now Matto's frozen as well. Oh, there we go, he's good. Like even when Detective Pikachu came out, there was this supposed leak on YouTube, and I was like, great, I can watch the movie because I'm not going to get a chance with a young child. I fired it up. There was about 10 seconds of what would have been the movie, and then it was just Pikachu dancing on the spot for the next 90 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it played me. Right, I got played by Ryan Reynolds.
I'm gonna give you up. I'm gonna let you down. But yeah, no. Look at it. They take these movies that are coming out, are taking more source material or staying at least true to the characters and things like that, and they're killing it. Like the Sonic movie, even I was like, oh yeah, you know. And I heard a couple of people like, oh, it's a really fun movie, and I'm like, and I watched it. And I was like, this is really good. Like the Sonic movie especially nailed the fact that Sonic was the main character. It wasn't this dumb thing where we're following the life of the humans. And Sonic's the add-on. This one was we're following Sonic around and he's following the humans. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm with you.
So it kind of did a really good job like that. And it was like, well, you know, they referenced a shit ton to the games and things like that. I'm so glad though that they fixed the animation, because the entire time, like, I think I would have just been sitting there going, like, this is a great movie, but this looks
look at those little eyes
and teeth, like the teeth, the weird hedgehog teeth.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad.
But then, like, even like the end, you know, hashtag spoiler alert. Knuckles appears at the after credit scene. Not Knuckles, Tails. Tails appears. And that's the voice actor from the actual Tails games, you know, with Tails. It's the actual voice actor.
Where Tails is in the games, yeah, right.
Normally for Tails. And it's like, well, that's brilliant. Again, you listened to what people were saying. It's like, why didn't you just use Sonic's voice actor if you're not using a real person to play Sonic? Why don't you just use thing? It'd be like making a Mario movie now that's CG and using the guy that played Mario from the Super Mario show. It's like, hey Luigi, I've smoked way too much crack and eaten like 50 cheeseburgers. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, like, I don't know if it's a rule that they're getting better, but I definitely think they're finally starting to listen, and they're getting the audience that they already have, and that's attracting a bigger audience because the people are like, well, no one's complaining about this. You know what I mean? Like, you're not upsetting the people who are already like, this is awesome. And now you're like, no longer, you shouldn't be going, you know, you shouldn't be going on the Twitter comments and just saying, oh, well, this could have been awesome. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I'm with you. Matto, what do you think? Are they getting there? Are they getting better?
I don't know if they're getting better. I just think with the Sonic thing, I think people's expectations were so low, and then when they went,
possibly disappoint you.
And I'm one of them. I thought it was good. My expectations were low. I thought this is going to suck, and then everyone's coming out of it going, it's actually really good. I thought, I'm shocked. The two things of video game, movie, and good in the same sentence is just unheard of.
Yeah.
And then to say Sonic.
And Sonic,
along with good.
All things.
Those things shouldn't go together.
And everyone thought
Sonic hasn't been good since he's
going to crash and
first
burn.
game.
Oh no, wrong again. And I think with the thing with The Witcher, I think it's because it was a book first before it was a game. That's probably why it works. And it's even better that they did it in a TV series than a movie, because if it was a movie, I reckon it would have sucked.
And I think that's actually the thing. I think, and maybe the proof is in the pudding with the Witcher, and now The Last of Us is going the same way. They're going to TV instead. I think, and we've had this conversation in Passion in the past. I think TV is a better format for a lot of these things. I'd actually rather see the Uncharted movie become an Uncharted TV show. You could have, you know,
Mass Effect.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Imagine
Mass
what Mass
Effect
Effect could be
would
like.
have to be a TV show. There's no way in hell you could do that as a movie.
Yeah, because you can just use like the Star Trek sort of structure where there's like individualized. I mean, obviously there's Star Trek movies, but you know, like the Star Trek TV shows, and I mean, I don't know them all that well, but they've got these self-contained stories for each episode, and it's different pockets of the galaxy where you're traveling. Like it could totally work. So I think, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I hadn't thought about Mass Effect, but that'd be perfect for that sort of format.
I'm just thinking like they've got like a Netflix thing, but it gives you the option like Bandersnatch did, like the Black Mirror Bandersnatch thing. So like when like
to be
when
Renegade
happens,
or Paragon,
you can be Renegade or Paragon during it. Like, fucking, wow, that's awesome.
An interactive TV show.
Yeah,
I'm so there.
How far they go with it, you know, is I guess up to them because
Kagan or Ash.
Oh well, it's not an easy choice when you think back on it these days. You realise one of them's an asshole, one of them's an asshole and incredibly racist.
And
actually,
one of
they both kind of
just
are,
a
aren't
nice
they?
bottle of whiskey, just has a nice chat.
Shut the hell up.
I just want to go back and play the first one just to get to that.
Just to let
part.
him live.
To see what you're talking about, then I can go. Yeah, okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
I get jokes.
I was like, I get it now.
No, actually, Mass Effect's awesome, but yeah, I think kind of TV is proving to be the better option. I think, and yeah, I'd love to see, for example, change that whole Uncharted thing. Just hell, even keep the same cast if you can afford to pay them for every single episode, which you probably can't. But just 60-minute episode where Nathan Drake's going chasing after this, and the next episode he's going after this, and maybe you have a couple that are kind of to be continued along the way, where you've got a larger arc stretched across a couple episodes. Like I think that's pretty easily done, and maybe they go with maybe it's the HBO Game of Thrones style. It's only 10 episodes, so you can kind of get away with it as well. Like I think this stuff can work. They've just got to explore it a little bit, and TV I think will be better for it. But
TV would be much better for it, unless it's like self-contained story, like you know what I mean? Like if it's, you've got a Mass Effect movie, but it's like there's been a TV show that's led up to it, and then they're like, hey, for the cinema release, this is the final battle between Sonic. Like not like, you know what? Like as much as everyone's gonna shit on last season of Game of Thrones or whatever, like the suicide mission on the big screen, like Morto Bueno, like will be awesome. But I think, because there's nothing wrong with sitting in your lounge room and enjoying a thing, but like imagine the payoff though, that you've sat there, you've watched through all this stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like bam, big screen, like I don't know what they're gonna do with Monster Hunter. I truly hope that in an hour and a half I don't see, like I don't know I really just hope I don't, like the first thing I see is like if you're playing World, I level up to like Anjanath. Like I wouldn't hope to see an Elder Dragon or anything like that. I would hope to. It's just the first like maybe 3 monsters they hunt, and then it's boom, like something big that still like kind of pisses you off. But I know they're not going to do that because it's going to be like, no, for generations we hunted monsters, and it's just cutscene, and then like at the end we're going to get like a 15-minute fight with a Nergigante or
they just leap straight to the end.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
It'll just be, and it's like the whole point of the fun thing about this game is, and it's like, I don't know. It doesn't thrill me, and I can't judge something that all I've seen is a poster for, but it's not kosher.
Well, let's kind of...
The Borderlands movie might change your mind on that one, if that's the case.
Yeah, and so there's that one as well. That's got, I can't think of the director's name.
Zachary Levi. Is that his name?
No, it's not Zach Levi.
Eli Roth.
Eli Roth, yeah, he's going to be kind of overseeing that one. So that's, I mean, he's certainly got some good credits. But we'll see how that goes.
Recently.
Who? Eli Roth.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Or maybe is he
in Glorious
Bastard as well?
Is that guy? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's in Glorious Bastard.
I keep getting two of them mixed up. One in Star Trek and him.
Yeah, Zachary
Quinto,
that
yeah.
One? Heroes guy.
Yeah, that one.
Siler. No, but like, okay. So let's I'll try and keep on track for once in my life in this show.
No, don't. That's what makes the show the show.
But the Borderlands movie, I think, can work because it's, in a sense. I mean, the best part about Borderlands is obviously, getting absolute bullshit guns, doing crazy things, and everything like that.
So it'd be like
But
the Expendables.
I would hope that if you're doing a Borderlands movie, it's in 2 parts, right? Part 1 is the build up to the critical point that always happens in the game, whether that's Roland dying or I don't know what they're going to base it off. You'd hope it'd be number 2.
Just give us Handsome Jack.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
straight to Jack. There's nothing
Joe-
happens in 1.
Everyone that's going to see that movie everyone's already been pretty established. But like you would hope it, because I read the comic for number 1, and it was kind of weird because it was the four Vault Hunters together going around doing things, and it was like everything happened like by the end of the first issue it was like they're already up to the first boss fight, Nine Toe or whatever they call him.
Yeah, Nine Toes, yeah.
Yeah, they were up to him at the end of the first comic, so that's like 30 pages. You know what I mean? And that's awesome because you'd consider that's like 30 minutes if you were doing a TV show, or 20.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Really. But I hope that if you're doing a movie, it's not a rushed thing, especially Borderlands, because there's so much funny shit that happens in between.
And you got to get that style and personality of Borderlands too.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, speaking of style, there's a whole other kind of side of these adaptations that we've not discussed yet. And that comes in the form of something that's animated. So we obviously see Castlevania, the 3rd season's just kicked off if people are watching that on Netflix. And then there's obviously the classic Pokemon that's been doing it for, 2 decades now? Like,
Super Mario Brothers cartoon.
Let's maybe steer clear of those, and Zelda with the Excuse Me Princess. And
Donkey Kong. There was another one. That was terrible.
Yeah, the Crystal Skull or whatever it's called.
That's Indiana Jones.
No, there was like, oh man, if one of my students is here, talk about how amazing
Terribly
the
animated Donkey Kong series.
Yeah, he loves it though, because he always talks about Funky Kong. Not Funky Kong. Oh, it was one of the Kongs that was kind of cool.
Cranky,
It was cool.
Dixie, Chunky.
Chunky. He is
Chunky
dead.
Kong's the best.
Chunky.
And the worst at the same time, but there's lots of good and bad about that game. But anyway,
No. Oh well, Pokemon kind of annoyed me the other day with Mewtwo Strikes Back being reanimated to look worse.
the one on Netflix. I haven't actually watched that yet.
Awesome. I mean, I saw the trailer for it ages ago, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. And then I saw it, I'm like, I'm gonna stop watching this because I'm starting to hate this.
I mean, I haven't watched it, but I don't understand why they felt the need to remake it.
I guess that was
Why
just
not?
a trial and error thing. Like, give it a shot. And
Money, all those
Yeah,
dollary
money.
The
dues.
almighty dollar.
dollary dues. That means nothing in today's society. Oh god, that hurt.
But yeah, there's Castlevania out there that's into its 3rd season. No one's had anyone who's watched that, no one's had a bad word to say about it at all. So there's that aspect to this stuff as well that they could possibly explore.
Yeah.
Don't you like the Castlevania stuff?
I love it, but give me more.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they're
Stop
getting there.
pissing me off with 5 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know how many's in this. The first season was super short, but I think the second one was longer, and the third one I have no idea because it's just come out.
Just
but-
give me 20 episodes a season, please. Like,
yeah.
I want to see more. I want I want them to go through the whole thing and not just kill and move and do things. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we didn't know if this was going to do okay, so we just kind of rushed through an entire game and they won. Like,
Yeah, fair enough.
no.
All right, so I'm gonna, as we start to
no.
wind things up, I might throw a few different titles at you, like things that have either been announced or they're on the way or whatever, and you can tell me whether you think they're going to be any good or not. Just a simple thumbs up or thumb down sort of thing. Except say they'll be good or bad at the same time. We do have audio listeners.
Get ready, audio listeners, to hear our thumbs up. Test. Thumbs up. They get that?
And
Thumbs down? Got that? All right, good.
All right, so we'll begin with the most recent release.
Which is maybe Fallout thummies.
I mean, the less we can say about Fallout, the better. But anyway,
That's the only good thing about
we'll
Fallout,
start with Monster Hunter. Is it going to go well or not?
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
It's too much of a good thing to chuck in one movie.
Then Mortal
I feel
Kombat
like there's
follows
just gonna be-
January 15, 2021.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that an up. I'm gonna
What was
give
that?
that double
That was
thumbs
Mortal
up.
Kombat.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna give that a thumbs up.
I
There's
think
more story to it these days, so they can get
Yeah.
something out of it.
I'm still
I think,
inclined
like-
to go thumbs down only because I think they'll just lean too much into the violent stuff and they'll kind of forget all the other
I'll give
stuff.
it a double thumbs up if they get a rip out spine.
Yeah, okay. That'd be cool.
And then there's like I will give it my toes up as well if they chuck in a toasty.
Next up, not that it has a specific date yet, but it's aiming for 2021, is Uncharted. I have to say thumbs down because it's just been through too many problems.
Yeah, it's going through production hell, and anything that goes through that, it usually is a bad sign,
Yeah.
as always.
Following that, apparently, if you believe I'm looking at ScreenRant.com, but if you believe that 2 weeks later, Tomb Raider 2 comes out, which we know that there's a sequel. I'm gonna say thumbs. I'm
wait.
gonna say thumbs up for that
I'm gonna give
They
it a
might
thumbs
improve
up
it,
and
actually,
down.
because I thought it was a good, like a fairly solid movie
Well,
to begin with, and I
haven't
feel
seen
like
the
it'll
first one,
improve.
so I'm just
They'll-
gonna go there.
They'll learn.
I really liked that first movie, except for the fact that the ending had the potential to be supernatural, and then it
Yep.
turned it off. It was like, oh no, it's like you played that too safe. Tomb
Yeah,
Raider's
and-
never done
and-
that. Don't do that. Like
Yeah.
you made us think. It's not supernatural. It's not supernatural, and it's like, oh,
But to be
they're
fair,
gonna do it, they're
that's
gonna do it, and then it's like, no.
to be fair, that's kind of what the remake game did, and this is based on that. So
Yeah, but the remake game, like,
it
actually
does
has
have
some
it,
form of
but they
supernatural.
kind of tease you. No, it's all good. Boom, there it is at the end.
Yeah, and
So
that's
I
what
can kind of-
that should have done. They should have actually gone through with it.
Next up, and I don't know if this is an official release date, but I know that there is a movie coming. Minecraft the movie, March 4th, 2022, if you believe it.
Oh God, no! Just.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, I know
get-
it's for
get that-
kids. I
get that
know
shit
it's
out
for
of
kids. Actually, no. Unless it's like no. If it's like the Lego Movie, I'm giving it two
Oh,
thumbs up. If it's like the Lego
Matter's
Movie.
giving
I
a thumbs
say,
up.
if it's anything better than Pixels, then it's a thumbs up. I know Pixels got nothing.
Jesus Christ!
I'm glad we've
That's
managed
a
to
pretty
talk
low
Pixels in here.
comparison. But no, like if it's like the Lego Movie, if it's like the
Just
world of
product placement.
Minecraft is
Product
kind of alive, but it's because of the players. And then
Will
it's
they
like
be
that
allowed
kind
to
of-
do it? Will it be an adults only movie because of the creeper?
I'm a
Or the
creeper.
creeper
I'm
get-
crashing
Yeah,
with
because
God,
maybe they make it look a bit more
Aida.
realistic. It looks far too phallic. Instantly gets an X
It
rating,
doesn't look like a dick.
and instead it becomes instead of YouTube premieres or premiering on Netflix, it premieres on Pornhub, and
just-
no one ever watches
Oh
it.
my gosh!
Or it's just blurred out for the entire film.
Next up, and I my thumb's already up for this one. Detective Pikachu 2.
Oh yeah.
They teased the sequel at the end of the first one. It was a really good first movie. I think that's a sure thing. Borderlands.
I love this.
It really depends
I
where
can't-
they go with it.
Do
I
you,
can't say yes until I know Hampton Jackson in it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
so I think we're all. Well, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm going with your whole thumb up, thumb down thing because
Because
it's
the
kind of right in the middle.
beautiful thing about Handsome Jack is that you would just get his voice actor. You could get any actor because he's wearing a mask,
Yeah.
and then it's just thing.
Do-
I'll
do
give
the
it
old
half
Darth Vader.
I'll give it a thumb up and a thumb down because the thumb up is because they're getting all the professional cosplayers to play in the movie,
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Borderlands
that's
that's pretty cool.
and they hope to kill them in random different ways, which I think's even better. It's like you put in all that work to get killed. Phenomenal.
Resident Evil is getting rebooted. Thoughts? Yeah, I'm going thumbs
Oh,
down
just
because
let
it's
it-
never been good.
Just let it die. Yeah,
It's
I
never
don't know
been
how
any
it got
good.
past the first one. The first one was terrible. The second one was worse.
The first one might have been terrible, I can say that, but it didn't stop me from watching it 1,000 times.
Just that visual effects where the little laser beams go through the guy and he just falls apart.
Yes! That's like, what is that got to do with anything
like-
Resident Evil?
Like, isn't it like monsters? Where's he's supposed to get killed by them, not bloody laser beams? I mean,
Where's the
come on.
zombies?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the most important part about. That's like the same as that Doom movie. Where's
Oh, but
the
when they
demon?
flicked into
It's a
first person,
demon.
that was cool. When it flicked into first person, that was cool.
3 minutes of a 2-hour movie.
Yeah,
It was
really good.
It was an awesome 3 minutes. Next up,
It's a big
I didn't
movie.
know this was a thing, but apparently Just Cause is being turned into a movie or
If it's all action.
movie.
if it's
What story?
100% action,
Don't
doesn't
need a
matter.
story. A bit like the Expendables, just blow
action
stuff up.
Yeah, okay, done.
and
I'm sold.
action and grappling hooks. That's all. I don't care if he's like fucking Batman and he's just like woohoo.
It's like an Expendables movie where it's just 45 minutes of just blowing up, punching.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
all go.
I can see
I'm
it.
all for it.
I can see it now. The blue bomber is coming to big screens. Mega Man.
Ooh.
How the hell does that work? I don't get it.
Okay, if they do
This is
a
in
They're writing a
2D.
script
They-
early this year, apparently, so they're not even at the filming stage. But
if they do a Detective Pikachu style, I give it the thumbs up. Where all the androids are CG and the humans are real. Hell yeah, that'll be awesome because you can't really ruin that. Like, you know, but
It'll
if
be
you
like-
try and make Mega Man look real and you do a Sonic job, fuck you. You've
We'll
just
do
ruined
a Alita Battle Angel style thing.
it. Yeah, even
Yeah,
that.
okay,
that
yeah,
can,
If
that,
that was
that'll
kinda
work,
cool.
That would be great.
no, fuck you.
next up,
Stupid pig.
next up, he's coming back to the big screens again. Mario is apparently getting. There's a movie that Nintendo's working with Illumination to make that one happen.
Oh yeah, if they do.
Well, if Nintendo's in working in with it, then
Yeah, I think if Nintendo's involved, it's a thumbs up. If they're
it's a
not,
thumbs up.
if they're not,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever get the original movie all over again. But
Oh,
No, but
I
if
think
it's something like
they've worked-
Odyssey or something like that, that's
Yeah.
just like, you know, not saying
Or Sunshine.
make an Odyssey movie.
yeah, let's go Sunshine.
Oh yes, please. Whew.
Or just 2
getting
hours of
now.
Mario just jumping around, just going wah, woo, yahoo.
Call of Duty is apparently getting, or
you
is
can-
at least speculated. I don't know, whatever. There's an
Wait.
adaptation of some sort. Call of Duty.
Wait, can the Mario movie
Oh,
have
Mario,
a
yeah.
speed run version of it in the special features? Like that's just
5
fantastic.
minutes.
Like Mario just jumps through a wall, glitches
Over the
out, and then he's
flagpole.
at the end of the game, and it's like, what the hell did I watch? And it's like, yeah, world record speed run of watching Mario. I did it in 3 minutes, bro. But
Why
yeah,
not?
okay, Call
Give
of
it-
Duty,
Call
Call
of
of
Duty.
Duty movie. Nah, go away. I don't, what?
I'm gonna say it ends up pretty good because it's a war movie. And
Expectations low.
war movies will usually end up faring pretty well.
Soap. Old soap.
I seriously doubt this is ever going to happen. It was just speculated back in 2014. Apparently there was plans for it, but since then Kojima's left the company, so Metal Gear Solid.
Well,
I don't think it'll
Yeah.
ever happen, let alone being any good. But yeah, so say
The
thumbs
game
down.
itself
You
doesn't
can't-
make sense. I don't know how you can make a movie out of it.
and you
Yeah.
can't translate that into a movie.
Tomato
Doesn't make-
sauce.
Here's another one that I didn't see coming, but apparently it's a thing. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Thumbs up.
My thumb couldn't be any
It's
further
gonna
It
down.
could be actually. It could be a really good
bad.
horror film if you
It's
think.
gonna be so bad, and every kid out there is gonna be like, "Did you see that Five Nights at Freddy's movie, man?" And I'll be like, "No,
It'd be
I
like
didn't.
phone
Was
booth.
it bad?" Oh, phone. Yeah.
It'd be like phone booth. It's like 85 minutes of him sitting in a little room.
How good's that movie though?
But phone booth. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Or Saw. No, not Saw.
It'll be. Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. Then we've got TV, which there's The Division. Apparently, is coming to Netflix. Apparently, there's a partnership there to turn The Division into Netflix. I don't know if this will ever get up because people are too freaked out about coronavirus now, and apparently you can transmit it via money. So that's literally the dollar flu.
What?
Yeah, apparently, like because I mean, it can sit on surfaces for a little while before it just kind of fizzles out and dies.
You mean like any disease?
Yeah, like any
everything
disease.
else.
Like I know, like anything else, but I mean, the doll flu is a really cool idea. I think it'd set up a really cool show. I'm actually
Oh,
just
I
kind of
thought
thumbs
you
up.
were saying that. I thought you were saying that the corona. You know what? Let's get in. For a second, I'm thinking he's just drinking juice out of a bottle like a king, but he's whatever. It's just it's a PlayStation bottle, even better. But I'll give it a thumbs up because I think Tom Clancy stuff translates really well.
Yeah, like Jack Ryan. That was a recent Amazon thing.
Damn, that was good. So, yeah.
There's The Last of Us.
Yeah.
If they get the cast right, then yeah.
They will.
Yeah.
They will. I think if
Hugh Jackman.
Like, if
You
Naughty
could just
Dog-
get the cast from
Naughty Dog
Logan,
would
and
be-
that basically.
It's HBO, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Watchmen show. Look at Game of Thrones. Look at
Chernobyl.
Vinyl, Chernobyl. Yeah, look at all that stuff.
Well,
It's
like I said,
phenomenal.
when I was talking about before, like the people responsible for Chernobyl are working on this.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you. Yeah.
Alongside Neil Druckmann, and I feel like you can't possibly go wrong with that one. There is just the casting thing.
Yeah,
All
There's
the
a few different
Ellie.
options. You could go with you could literally just take the cast from Logan, because
Or Jamie Lannister.
Hugh Jackman and what's her name that played the two main roles in that. Logan was literally just The Last of Us in movie form anyway,
No.
in a lot of ways.
Don't-
So you could just steal that cast.
Don't shame The Last of Us like that, please.
Okay, I was curious to see where you were going with that. I thought you were about to hang shit on The Last of Us. Right.
Oh no, please, God, that's like.
See, I enjoyed
your
Logan.
presence. Yeah, but you also enjoy tea, so.
Very, very rarely. But anyway. But the whole Jamie Lannister one is the one that people are talking about a lot. And I reckon that would really work. Like, they've not had...
With his
any-
gold hand.
Maybe without the
Take his
golden hand.
with
But when he's all fuzzed up like he was towards the end there, where he's got all the facial hair going, he looks like Joel. The only thing will be the voice. So he doesn't have that gravelly voice. Let's get Troy Baker to just do VO and just
dub it.
dub over the top of him.
Well, does he?
Nolan North can do it.
No one knows that, if Jamie has a gruffy voice or not. Like, he
We'll
could be
find
a
out.
really good.
Or he could
actor.
have it there. Yeah, that's a good point. But that's everything that's listed now. In the Screen Rant article, they've listed a whole bunch of other things that were kind of in some form of development at some point. Most of them are probably dead, but we'll just kind of talk through them and just quick thumbs up or thumbs down. Watch Dogs,
Down.
Mass Effect,
Down.
Ooh.
Dante's
Hey
Inferno.
man, I remembered that Mass Effect had that stupid movie about Vega from like 2
Ah,
or
yeah.
3. That was
Paragon
god-awful.
Lost.
Yes,
remember what it's
Paragon
called, yeah.
Lost. The worst thing ever.
Where was I? Dante's Inferno. I don't know if either of you
Yes.
remember that one.
I do remember
Anything
it.
that takes you to hell, that could be kind of cool. Holy shit, this can't be a legit thing. Temple Run
What?
Oh yes, 'cause you
and
use the
Endless
rock.
Runner.
You would use the Rock. The Rock is the guy that runs. Just the Rock running for an hour and a half.
Just punching through everything's going.
Yeah, it doesn't even do the slide. He just smashes through it.
Deus Ex. Thumb
Well,
up.
that could be
That
good
shit.
futuristic.
That'd be huge. It could be very costly. So if they're prepared, if they give it the money, it'll be massive.
Keanu Reeves.
Splinter Cell.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, yes.
Again, Damo, your point before
Clancy.
Tom Clancy stuff.
Yeah, that does play like a movie, so that's cool.
Ghost Recon. Now that's a Tom Clancy one that I don't know would. I mean, it's a war movie. It could so I guess it'd
You
be
already
okay.
got the division happening. It'd kind of be a bit.
They're getting each other's way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kane and Lynch. Surely this is dead. That's 2010. They were talking about that.
That was-
The games
were
were shit, so the
terrible
movie
games.
won't happen. God of War is a thing that PlayStation is investigating. Can only be a good thing.
Nope.
Oh, Damo,
Ooh.
you're gonna have to discuss this.
It
Go on.
doesn't translate. It doesn't translate well. The beauty of something like God of War is that, Kratos doesn't look real, right? Because everything around him doesn't look real, so you accept that. But you throw a real Kratos in there, and it's like, cool, look how shit that CG god looked. Like,
I mean,
oh, great, I got to
Maybe
see
the CG
Zeus,
doesn't look shit.
I got to see Zeus
It's just
in lightning
puppets.
form for 3 minutes because that's how much money this fucking thing cost. Because we had to hire The Rock because no one else can play Kratos or Dave Bautista, and he wants $1 billion now.
So next one, Devil May Cry, which I suspect is probably not happening anymore, but Devil May Cry.
Nope.
Okay, solid.
Heavy Rain. I also doubt that's ever going to eventuate. That's a really hard one to do because it had a million different options. So again, unless it's the Bandersnatch
No,
idea.
because it'd be a mess if they do.
Yeah, go down.
Here's another ridiculous one: Fruit Ninja.
Yes. Yes.
Is this one of
Because
those
if
expectations
Angry
are so
Birds-
low?
If Angry Birds got turned into a movie with a small minimal amount of storyline,
And
I'm
an
sure they
emoji
could do it
movie.
even
Oh.
fuck off. Don't bring that shit up. It doesn't exist. The same as Pixels, you bastard. 2 strikes, Matto. But no, Fruit Ninja.
Next time you're out.
All right, just imagine, right?
In a world.
Rock and Jason Statham play Hobbs and Shaw, Fruit Ninja. Like, it's just great, right? It writes itself. They're in cars slicing fruit. Awesome.
That's the next Fast and Furious movie, isn't it?
Yes, Fruit Ninja. It's the next spin-off.
Gears of War.
Fruit and Furious?
Oh, see, Gears of War can work because it had those long enough cutscenes and
Thumbs
things
up.
in between. Yeah.
There's a lot of lore in that thing.
Phoenix.
There's a lot of ways they can go with that, and they've proven through the games they're pretty happy to spin off in whichever way they want.
As long as Carmine's in there.
Yeah, as long as we kill a Carmine, that's kind of essential.
And Mad World.
And there's 2 more on this list. I'm sure there's probably others been discussed in other pockets of the internet, but we've got Portal and we've got Half-Life.
No, and
Portal.
Portal
I don't.
and Half-Life.
Just what? Someone shoot a hole in a wall and just jumping through it.
Yeah, they can't even get the games
like
out
a
the door.
really
I mean, obviously
terrible
Half-Life
Doctor
Alyx is about
Strange
to come
movie.
out, but they can't even get the games out the door, so as if they're going to get a movie going.
no.
Imagine, though, if they did. Then I'd be thumbed up. But it won't happen. So that's everything that's on that list. Any IP that you just kind of dream that you'd like to see turn into a film or a TV show? For me, it's Infamous. Anthem.
Because it'd be better than the game. I think you're already in.
I mean, maybe
Pretty sure we can already make it better.
maybe the Anthem movie could be like the ET documentary, though. It's not a
The game.
it's not actually a movie. It's a documentary, and it's about how Anthem was the steaming turd.
This is the Atari movie all over again.
Yeah, that one. For me, it's Infamous. Any day of the week, give me an awesome superhero thing based in the Infamous world.
True. That'd be awesome.
That'd work a treat.
I'd really like the Fallout series just to be an
Yeah, okay.
exclusive Australian movie that, only one ticket's allowed to be sold and it's sold to you. That'd be phenomenal.
And I still tear it in half and storm out.
No,
I just can't do that franchise anymore. We're done.
That's a really good question. What would I like to see?
I'd like to see a Minesweeper movie.
Like, look that up. Look it up. College Humor, Minesweeper the movie.
Oh, there is something
We'll
there.
say that for later, but okay, that'll be good.
But,
Oh, Dragon Age.
I would love. I would love a Fire Emblem
Oh, there's
Of
a surprise.
thing, Netflix series or animation or Crunchyroll. or
Oh,
however you
Netflix
wanna
would
do
be
it.
cool.
An anime series, but from a movie, if I was to put something in a movie, I would say
Yeah, like I said, movie or
Empire.
TV, whatever.
Perfect Dark.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Dark.
That could be cool. So that's a spy movie, basically. Or spy TV show.
Works.
Could be like Alias. Remember Alias?
Oh, yeah, I do remember Alias. Get JJ onto it.
Yeah.
He made Alias.
He did make Alias, and then he went on to make the best television ever made. Lost.
TV
Oh.
movie. Oh, what I like is a
No
movie.
comment.
Because
could
you'd
make
be
a good
wrong.
movie?
Bubsy the cat.
Assassin's Creed Unity, where at day one release. Where everything doesn't
And their
work.
faces start tripping
Faces
out.
are melted.
Oh, I wouldn't mind the Halo to do the Spartan op.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, Halo's a good call.
A TV
Was there
show.
a Zelda
though?
movie at some stage or a TV
No,
show?
that was an IGN troll. They
Oh.
put something out,
April
and
Fool's
it
Day.
looked so good that people bought it, even though it was April Fool's Day. People still bought into it.
I didn't
course
know
they
it was
would.
April Fool's. I did not know.
Well, no, we tend to fall for some of those American ones because it's April 2nd. Like, cool, we're good to go again, but it's still
And
April
we're
1st over there.
Australian. We don't celebrate. We don't do April Fools. I mean, you might, set your friend's bed on fire or something like that. Nothing serious. It's like, haha, gotcha, mate. Here, you slimy dingo.
And on that note, we're going to wrap things up right there, you slimy dingoes. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All the buttons down below. If you smash that notification bell, you'll be alerted to every new video the moment it goes live. That includes more patch, the insider play 2 plays, late game review, gamer school, and a whole bunch more. There's some awesome stuff there, so go and check it out. Visit the website, player2.net.au, where you'll find reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series, the audio version of this, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary. Days Gone could be a movie or a TV show.
Oh,
They could do that, and you just have one episode where you're being chased by a horde. And
You
that's
walk
Bloodborne
from
movie.
point A to point B.
yeah. And I'm thinking of that because the latest episode featured Eric Jensen
Please don't
from Ben's studio, but we've also announced. No, we haven't announced the new guest. That's tomorrow. Go check that out. There's some teasers on my Twitter account. So yeah, give them all 5-star reviews. It helps with exposure. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks at the lower tiers, early access, higher tiers, multi-episode exclusives. And if you've got your patronage up to date and you're doing it, you'll get the free copy of the 5-year anniversary magazine that's going to come out in a few months. And then there's Twitter. Damo, you are found at where?
Tacos Talks.
Matto.
Matt_Phil.
Paul James Games for me. The website's player2au. Damo, it's been good to have you back.
It is.
that?
It's
Buddha.
Buddha.
Rub its belly for good luck.
Thought it was a gargoyle.
Fat Buddha.
Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Soil.